If a big man allow you to be around him, or to be acquainted, even give you his number, or when you call him, he pick. That presence is enough. You see, because there is sharing in fellowship. The greatest gift of God to man is being with man. Let me say again. I said the greatest gift of God for man is being with man. Now, why the Lamb came to the church? Yahweh want to come to the kingdom people. In 21, 3 and 4 of Revelation, the Bible says God himself shall be with. Shall be with. There is something that I want you to know as I read that scripture. When God is with you, he reduces you, your humanity. Because there must be subjection before enthronement. Please hear this. I said there must be subjection before enthronement. I said there must be subjection. Don't have to come and sit. I said there must be what? Now, let me explain something to you. When a divine being wants to share quality with you, you have to lose your own. Man was born diable. So when God comes into you to make you share his immortal nature, he crushes your diable nature and his character. All nature has character, and the nature or life sustain themselves through their character. When God is in you, he points you, your character, your life, and then he starts attacking the character that is keeping a life that have no value, or a life that is not divine. That is why Jesus went to the cross. Jesus went to the cross so that Christ can make him eternal, so that Christ can give him ability to wake up from the grave, because the man Jesus cannot wake on the grave without Christ. So if you look at the church, God himself is not with the church. The person with the church is the Lamb. And whosoever, please, your destiny is around whosoever that is with you. That is why you don't keep company with low people. Not that you cannot help people, but your destiny is in your company. I think when I read that scripture, it will make more meaning. If you go to a family and the destiny of that family is in the kind of people the family has produced. In chapter 21, 3 and 4, let's look at that. I want us to see that God is with a kind of people, because who you are is controlled by who is with you. The face of God is with you. When God wore the face of the law, he made people of the law. When he wore the face of his son, he made people of the son. Jesus didn't come to make us like God. He came to make us like son of God. You don't give what you don't have. Let me say it again. I said Jesus didn't come to make us like God. No. He didn't eventually take us to God. He took us to himself. So that's why the Bible says in John chapter 1, 11 and 12, as many as received him, he gave them power to be sons of God, not to be God. He didn't give them power to be gods. He said, but as many as received him, to them he gave power to be sons of God. Because that are the people who are with him. In Hebrew chapter 2, verse number 9, the Bible says he brought so many sons to glory. So many sons. Okay, number 10. He said, for it to become him unto who all things, by who all things, in bringing many sons. So he brought us as sons to God. So we are not looking like God. If you are in the church, you are not like God. You are like the Son of God. And the Son of God is not like God. The challenge the church is having is they are confusing the ambassadorial assignment of Jesus with the personality of Jesus. I supposed to go to America and I didn't go. I sent you. You went there to represent me. You are not me. But when they call shepherd of mankind, you stood up for the award. That does not make you me. I'm still here in my nature. I'm still here. Yes, I'm still here. But you are there in your own nature. But you're fulfilling an assignment on behalf. Yes, as an envoy. And that is why when Jesus came, death didn't die. But when he come as lion to be with us, the Bible said there will be no more death. There will be no more death. But God himself have to be around for death. God himself, not his son. God himself. I think we should look at that. And I heard a voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he shall dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself. That's emphasis. Jesus is not God himself. The parable of the husbandman in 21:33 of the book of Matthew told us that even when the hare died, the man had to still go. So there are 4 goings to make up the full relay. You know, in relay race, there are 4 runners. Now, in that parable, there are 4 runners in that parable. The first servant ran, second ran, the hare ran. The hare ran now and gave battle to the owner of the vineyard to do the last running. Up till now, the owner of that vineyard have not done his race. I don't know whether somebody is hearing me. I say he hasn't done running. But he's the last runner. And the destiny of other runners is in the hand of the last runner. Now, please hear me. God valued his presence. That was when Adam failed. God chased away Adam from his environment. God separated from Adam, so Adam died. The greatest form of poverty is to be separated from God. If you see a young man behaving like he doesn't need God, fear for him. If you're looking at me, please hear me tell you this. What you can be able to get on your own as a man will not be much. Look for the person that can give you something you can't get on your own. Look for him. That is something I want to help somebody with. If you meet somebody who is lower, somebody who needs help from you, and he doesn't behave like somebody who needs help, leave him. He needs to wake up. But when you see somebody who is better than you and he can help you, use whatever you have to stay with that company. Up to laying down your life. When you meet a life that is superior to your life, and you know that this life is superior to your life, use whatever that you have, including your life. Don't go away from something that can enhance you. Because that is the only thing that is important on earth. Let me say it again. I said, don't for any reason go away from something that can enhance you. If that person doesn't even want you, do everything to go. Enhancing you is the only reason you are alive. Even if you go to that person and die in his hand, it's better for you to die in that enhanced value than to walk away and go somewhere else and be living without value. Because on earth, value is everything. Please hear me. Hear this. We were all created with different level of values. There are some we can't get after we are born. Don't struggle with it. Go to the person that has it and stay there. That's why David was saying that he preferred to stay at the gate of a king house. Let it be that it is him that's opening gate for those who are coming in, than to go somewhere else. Let it be that governors came and they finished eating rice and they asked you to come and carry the plate. I said they said about 4 governors are coming to this house with 3 senators. And they say you're the one serving them food. Don't worry about eating with them. Worry about packing the plate. If God brings you to where you pack the plate, you thank God that governor knows your name because of where he found you. When you are around there, you will smell perfume you have not had before. Perfume like this. Just perfume. Just even looking through the window, you're seeing how they are eating food. Whatever that took a man up, took something from the man. Not even taking something from man, took something worthy. There are people that don't have anything worthy, they want to give greatness. There are people that were not born for anything worthy, that they are giving greatness. Greatness takes something worthy from people to lift them. So it's not about desiring to give. It's that you have something that greatness wants. If honor is nothing, why did God separate himself from his son? Well, that is for another day. Put your hand together for Jesus. This thing I'm sharing now, nobody can be greater than the life of his humility. This is the first time I'm sharing it in my whole life. And please, I'm spending only 2 minutes in it. Nobody is greater than the life of his humility. Now, please pay attention to me. If somebody is truly great, made by God, that person will not struggle with being humble. Let me say it again. If somebody is really great, is really made by God, and he knows, he will not struggle with humility. Because humility is a sign that you are great. That is why also the Bible says in Matthew chapter 5 verse 5. I would like us to look at that. God will not trust people